so that was a couple of different variations of a few different exercises you'll see at the gym, like military press or even behind the neck presses. I remember back in the day we used to do a ton of like behind the neck presses in gym class and pull downs too. You pull down like this. That really puts your neck in a funky position, and most people just do not have the mobility to get in this position. One of the tests that we can do is go up against the wall and raise your arms up over, so the overhead reach, your shoulder abduction reach, or shoulder flexion test, reach as high as you can and see where your shoulders end up. Most people cannot get like this. You can even back up against the wall, like sit against the wall, and we call these wall angels. Try to get your wrists against the wall. And if you have to arch like that really hard to get your wrists to the wall, then you know that's definitely not going to be a good exercise for your shoulders, especially with a straight bar, especially loaded. That's not going to be good for us. If you can't press, keep a neutral spine, ribs down, and press that bar overhead, then military press isn't going to be a good exercise for your shoulders, especially with a bar. Now we can switch it up and make it okay by using kettlebells or dumbbells. And for a lot of people, that's going to be a much better option. Like almost all the time, I hardly ever do any straight bar pressing overhead, because just almost no one has that shoulder mobility that's required for that. And dumbbells give you the free range of motion for your shoulders to move in a good, comfortable position. This is something that you might want to think about when you're doing like these group classes, where you load up a bar and they have you do a lot of overhead pressing and stuff like that. If your shoulders are constantly in pain from doing that kind of stuff, maybe get rid of that bar and just use the dumbbells for the overhead presses and stuff like that. The straight bar, a lot of times, you might have one shoulder that moves well, but the other one might not. And if you're holding onto the bar, your bad shoulder is going along with your good shoulder, and that's going to cause some problems. All right, so that's the upright row. That's one of the things that you'll see at a lot of gyms. A lot of people will be doing a ton of upright rows, and for most people, this is not a good shoulder exercise for them. It's probably gonna make their shoulder not very happy. People with shoulder impingement, which is quite a few people, this is like one of the worst positions to put your shoulders in. Now, to test for shoulder impingement, you can just do one simple test. Take your hand, put it on your opposite shoulder, kind of push into that shoulder, take this elbow up to your nose. And then, do you feel anything in this shoulder is my question. Usually, if you don't have shoulder impingement, it won't feel like anything. They won't feel anything, but if you do, you'll feel like a pull or something like that, or like a little pain there. So that's something you probably want to go to your doctor and have them, give you something to do to relieve that shoulder impingement.